Apologize about all the issues, folks. We are back here live at Iowa Speedway. Don't exactly know what happened. I look over and my OBS says encoder overload, and I look at the broadcast and yeah. So we are I have no idea, but we are back live here. Issues are fixed. So I don't know what happened. It's been 21 laps since the start of the race. Aaron Stanton now leads by about 2 seconds over Pacey Widgeon. Let's go back to the restart here.
Yeah, he got a good jump at the start and just kind of let him off with the lead.
Yeah, this is the restart, and the ticker is live. Yeah, Aaron Stanton just gets to launch off the backstretch.
And just took the lead from there.
Yeah, exactly. And I do apologize to everyone at home. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what happened. Last week I had mic issues, and then everything was fine for our
broadcast.
Yeah, for our broadcast broadcast on Monday, and then it just So
yeah, definitely a strange sequence of events.
Yeah. Yeah, so coming here on lap 24 of 156. Looking at the leader right now, Stanton. Got a battle here going on towards the back of the pack. This is between the 22 and the 43 of Mike Howitzer and Rob Wilhoit. So you see Rob Wilhoit dives down to the inside here of the 43. You see here, got a battle going on behind him between the 70 and the 16. That's Elijah Fisher there in the 16. Now, he's been struggling the last few weeks to find speed in that Ford F-150. And it looks like he's finding it here at Iowa. Currently moving up to the 9th position, diving down to the inside of the 22 here.
Oh, man. I miss being an in-car commentator. I would love to do that again.
Yeah, it was certainly an interesting experiment we tried a few months ago. But currently you're broadcasting in a boat, so kind of the same thing. For the folks at home that don't know, my color commentator Cohen Haas is currently broadcasting from a boat on a trailer in his garage because it's the quietest place in his house. So, in car broadcasting, in boat broadcasting, it's the same thing. See, 16 gets squeezed up high.
I gotta say, my boat quality broadcasts are always higher. My boat broadcasting quality is higher than standard quality.
Hey, if it works, it works. Got a side-by-side battle here between Levi Ramsey and Travis Farmer for third.
I gotta say, I love Levi's scheme. I'm a sucker for green.
Yeah, you do like green for some odd reason.
I have liked green ever since I was like 2. Besides, what's wrong with green?
I don't know. I never liked it. Personal opinion, I guess.
I was gonna come up here and say his favorite color is gray.
Red.
Oh, yeah, that's about P2, I guess.
Rob Wilhoit to the outside of the 16 here, and the 6 on the outside of the 70.
All I'm saying is, I've always liked green. And, there's never necessarily a car that looks bad in green.
No, absolutely not. I mean, there's one or two I can think of, but a lot of good ones, that's for sure.
Well, the Kia Soul does not classify as a car.
I was thinking stock cars, but
Stock cars can look good in green. It's gotta be done right.
Yeah, it's gotta be done right. Zone is not done right. Anyway.
Well, Zone is more blue with green. And that's not necessarily a good color combo.
Well, the new jalapeno lime Zone car for Kyle Busch is pretty good, but the old one, I think he's racing that at Phoenix this week.
He's running the one he ran at Daytona.
Speaking of RCR, I know you and I were talking about this in the pre-race show, but Cletus McFarlane, you guys, most of y'all should know who he is, but if not, he's an internet personality that's kind of like a hell yeah kind of guy. He's come over and raced a few races in mostly ARCA, but raced the Truck Daytona race. He announced that he is doing a 2-year deal for all the super speedways in the 33 car for RCR. So, kind of a cool deal there for Cleet.
Me and McKay both send our condolences to Cletus McFarlane.
Hey, listen, even though RCR sucks in the Cup Series and everywhere else besides super speedways, they're the best team when it comes to Xfinity super speedways, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Fair.
Austin Dillon literally has the most super speedway wins out of any other driver in the history of the National Series.
Is that RCR's good at super speedways, or he's just good at super speedways?
Jesse Love's got a few wins on super speedways.
Well, everyone's got to win at super speedways. Cody Ware's probably going to get one this year.
I don't know about that. Again, it's an RCR car.
Trust me, we're going to see a win in the...
If Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon couldn't get a win in an RCR Chevy, Cody Ware is not getting a win in an RCR Chevy. As you see these two back markers here, the 63 and the 48 battling side by side. Travis Farmer looks to the outside there of Ty Mosley in the 21. Now him and Ty... Sorry.
Go ahead.
Now, him and Ty have some racing experience in some other leagues that you and I are familiar with, Cohen.
I know something. Travis kind of holds a grudge against Ty.
I don't know if it carries over to the Inspired Racing League, but yeah.
All I know is and another thing I know is Travis is also really good at tire safety from past racing experience. Probably that accent. That accent gives him the skill.
Yeah. Lap 40 here of 156. We're going to cut away, but don't worry, you almost a thing. We're going side by side. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut, and also for the rest of the year you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now will change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God's almighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And hard, buddy, you got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This
Welcome back here to Iowa Speedway. Under the brake, Pacey Widgeon has closed that gap now down to about 4/10.
4/10 of a second. Sweet. Must be tire saving. I'm gonna place my predictions. I think Ryan Preece is gonna win the Clash.
What do you say?
I think Ryan Preece is gonna win the Clash.
I hate to break it to you, but that already happened.
Oh, are you kidding me? How many races are we in?
No zero to the outside.
Oh heck!
And the 27 brings it down pit road. So does the 63. Trying to get on the same pit strategy.
Will anyone else go with them, or is it just those two? Well, that's so. I've got Tyler Reddick winning the Daytona 500.
Hate to break it to you, but that also happened.
Ah, dang it. Then I call him winning Atlanta too.
That also happened.
Oh. Well, surely he. Well, clearly he's on a streak. He might also as well win Coda whenever that happens.
Yep, that did happen.
Bro, you kidding me? How, dude? I didn't know the NASCAR season started already. What the heck, man? Well, in that case, I've got Ryan Blaney winning Phoenix.
I don't know about that, but I see.
Are you sure? I mean,
Todd-
Blaney's put down pretty good stats at Phoenix.
Farmer brought it down pit.
Win.
Farmer brought it down pit road just a moment ago. See the 00 trying to put the 43 another lap down.
Man. Woo-hoo.
See, yeah, double zero still leading by about 0.5 of a second.
Robert,
Yes.
it's an even year. You don't understand, do you?
It's the Joey Logano. Count me on this. Take my word. Joey Logano is not winning. It's not winning the championship because it's the Clash. It's the chase format.
You know, in this format, he actually has 4 championships. I know, I hate the idea of it too, but it's a fact. I'm sorry, Robert. Didn't want you to figure it out this way.
I don't know about that.
Everybody, let's have a moment of silence for McKay, because he's also having one. Anyway. The double zero is still leading. He's got about 2.5 seconds on the guy behind him. And it looks like the 3 is going to go around him. Looks like the leaders on double zeros on older tires. Probably should come into for a pit soon. Okay, we are 60 laps of 150 in. Or 156, does that say? Yep, 160 of 156 laps in. So, lap 73 should be our halfway point, right? No. 70...
You can do math. Come on.
75 and a half. I don't know, 77 and a half, something like that.
Close enough. Yeah, you see Pacey Widgeon playing the long game here. The leader, the old leader, Aaron Stanton, about 0.4 back from the guy ahead
How
of
long
him.
will he be able to hold on to that lead for is the big question.
I don't know, because he's coming to catch up here to the double zero of Pacey Widgeon. So he could be getting his lap back here shortly.
The double zero must have to pit soon. I don't think those tires are going to last him too long. I saw him getting past, but crappy, he's already lapped.
Yeah, and here comes the 27.
Oh, the 27 coming up on him? Come on, you can do it.
And here comes the 27 on the top side. Double zero still staying out.
Man.
Pacey Widgeon putting on a show here, but he's got to come to pit road at some point.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked he hasn't. Wonder how long the long run game's going to play out for him.
Well, what he could be doing is he could be trying to split this half and half.
I mean, he could, but I don't necessarily know how well that would work.
I mean, it could, in theory, if he could stretch out the fuel long enough.
Worse. Ty Mosley about 2.5 seconds still back. It's the highest I've seen Mosley run without crashing so far. So,
Hey,
you guys.
he's been doing well.
Yeah, has he?
Yeah.
I'll have to tune in more often to these broadcasts when I'm not able to. Broadcast in them.
Coming to lap 69 here of 156. Let's see. Nowhere near the halfway point. I don't know how long you can come out here on these tires, but I mean, obviously it's got to be a lot.
Not very long, that's for sure.
It's not the tires. I think it's the fuel
Oh.
for a good chunk of
Well,
these drivers.
The tires get a bunch of tire wear here, so I mean. However, the trucks do drive differently than the Cup cars. I have not driven trucks here in Iowa yet, so I'm not sure what the tires do here compared to Cup.
Well, the thing with the trucks is, I mean, they wear tires a little bit differently from how the next gen does. That's just how the next gen is. Like, it's a very they're two very, very different cars. I mean, ask Kyle Busch. He said himself where they're two different cars.
I mean, I think the truck drives more like a stock car than the actual Cup cars do, don't they? Caters more towards Kyle Busch's driving.
Yeah.
Because we noticed a decline after the 7th gen came around. I am moving locations. 1 second. All right. Ty Mosley picked up about a second on him. Did he? Or does that say a 5? No, that's 1. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's picked up about a second on him. He's starting to struggle on those tires. The 27 already up to the 3rd position here, about 14 seconds back. At some point, Pacey Widget's got to bring it down pit road.
Agreed. Yeah.
I honestly don't know how Pacey Widget's been able to keep it up and keep going as far as
Look how much Ty gained in the last lap alone.
Yeah, currently, let's see here. We're almost to the halfway point. I think that's what he's waiting for. Got about 4 or 5 laps until we're halfway to go, and I believe that's what Pacey Widget is waiting for. I think that somehow, some way, he has enough fuel in that car to take it all the way. I think these other drivers are trying to make it 2, 3, 4 stops for the tires, but Pacey Widget obviously found something under that hood as far as tire management goes, and he's taking advantage of that here.
Don't count Mosley out. He's right there on his bumper.
Yeah, Mosley trying to pull off a similar strategy.
I think Mosley might have saved tires more than he did.
He might have, honestly, or he's just pushing it harder. Is looking back to the pack. Joseph Maddox is a black flag, probably for something on pit road.
That's unfortunate for Maddox.
I interviewed him at the start of this race, and he said he's going to try to work his way through the field. Just kind of an unfortunate night there for the 6 of Joseph Maddox.
Agreed. Was it a drive? What kind of penalty was it?
I'm not sure. Ty Mosley brings it down pit road, and here comes Aaron Stanton back on the charge.
And so did the double zero car.
Yeah, Pacey Widget brings it down. I don't think he realized. He finally realized that he doesn't have enough to make it all the way. Or make it halfway through.
Are we not at the halfway point? Or 78? We're in 79 now.
I don't think we are. Switching the laps. Oh, we are. Okay.
don't know. I felt like the math was kind of easy. 78. So, yep, he brought it down to the halfway point. He's going to run another half of the race, I guess. Or unless we have a caution. Which we've been caution-free for every lap this race.
It's interesting strategy here by the 00 Pacey Widgeon. And an interesting strategy that Ty Mosley's kind of piggybacked onto is Ty Mosley gets the jump, undercut Pacey Widgeon there. But will it work in their favor? Obviously, Aaron Stanton, Levi Ramley, Travis Farmer, all these guys kind of running in the top here. They have to come down at some point, right? These drivers have been... They have to come down again at some point. These drivers, let's see, Aaron Stanton, 29 laps. Levi Ramsey, 28. Travis Farmer, 29. Elijah Fisher, 31. So these drivers are going to have to come down. So I'm assuming that you can make it around 80 laps on a tank of fuel. So,
something I noticed is everyone from 8th position down is a lap down.
Man, that's just through pitch strategy and the raw pace that the leaders have been putting on tonight. But something that's going to be interesting is that, again, the 00 and the 21 are on this kind of splitting in half strategy. So, is the 27 and the 16, the 13, all these kind of front runners right now trying to just beat them out on raw pace? Or do you think that this kind of one-stop strategy is going to prevail?
I don't know. I mean, it all depends on how the guys behind them also save tires. I mean, they're coming up on them right now, so I mean, they've got to come in sometime. I mean, you can see Ty's bumper in that last shot.
It'll definitely be interesting to see here.
Or was that Ty's bumper? Yep, he's right there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, that's for sure, because I honestly don't know which one's going to be better. I mean, the 27, the 60, all these front runner guys, they have an opportunity to do something that the 00 can't, and that's run out their tires more than Pacey Widgeon can. But I don't know, it'll be interesting. 85 laps here at Iowa. We're going to cut away, but don't worry. You won't. Actually, hold on. Here comes the 21 of Ty Mosley. Trying to dive down the inside here. The 27 and the 00 trying to get their laps back. 3 wide at Iowa.
And they do it without wrecking. Woo!
Yeah, new tires
I
prevail.
noticed the 00 has been gaining on the 21, and he might be able to pass in this lap.
Yeah, 21. Maybe the undercut won't work here. This is technically the battle for the provisional, for the battle for the actual lead. Because the 27 still has to pit. Here comes the 00 to the bottom. 21 gets the squiggle. And he goes up high.
And the 00 take the pass.
Yeah, 88 laps done here at Iowa. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. We're going side by side. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy Dubby's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
The Inspired Racing League Cup Series.
One last gas down to the bottom. Hauser down to Blind Mike. Hauser takes Chicagoland and his first win in Inspired.
Where the best of the best duke it out every week for that sweet taste of victory.
Another caution right now and change everything. Oh, speaking of cautions, there they go. God almighty damn. Ty Wilson.
Where legends rise and underdogs thrive.
And hard, buddy, you got permission to burn it down for the 7th time this season.
But even the best of the best have to start somewhere.
Brother Garrett Jenkins, Josh Henderson up here in the booth. Buddy, you finally got it.
This is the
Welcome back here to Iowa Speedway. Aaron Stanton still leading. Pacey Widgeon, though, vastly approaching. Looking at my timing tower here, haven't really seen anyone come down for tires. Last person to come down pit road was Pacey Widgeon. So it'll be interesting to see how this tire strategy works out, considering that he's almost on 30 lap newer tires.
Agreed.
Yeah, coming up here on lap 100, almost got 56 to go. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. As behind them, though, we got something going on. See that 43 kind of struggling. This is not a battle for position between the 43 and the 48. The 48 is about a lap down. But the 16 here, Elijah Fisher, trying on board with him. He's looking to make something work here.
Push the 43 a little bit. I gotta say, I do enjoy these camera views.
Yeah, kind of an interesting, to make contact
Whoa.
with the 48.
Had to brake pretty hard there.
Contact.
Whoa, contact. 48's done messing around, man. He's going.
Yeah. Trying to make something work here, but it doesn't. See the 48, the 16 now trying to make it work on the 43.
Vroom, vroom.
You got 50
Mosley's about 13 seconds. Wow, they're getting a lot of time in them leader. Oh, it's because they pitted finally.
Yeah, here
27
comes the
to pit.
27. This should be the last pit stops of the day. Now, this is really where that strategy by the 00 and the 21 is either going to shine or fail miserably. Yeah, fail miserably. So they took a gamble here, but for Pacey Widgeon, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he has no way of locking himself into the playoffs in about 3 races. He's just here to win, right? He's here part-time, and he's just here to win. So it works out for him not having to worry about, you know, oh, what is this going to do for me in the points? Or what is this going to do this, that, or the other? When he could just focus on winning.
Yep. Okay, 27 is back out. Is he still in the lead? I can't tell.
And Travis Farmer currently leading, but here comes Pacey Widgeon, about 6 seconds behind him. It's
27 is a lap down currently.
Yeah, it's
Was
compared
this
to
the
these
right?
Pacey
Was that the
Widgeon.
right strategy?
No, the 27 getting put a lap down, now unlapping himself here. So, I mean, he has 20 seconds to gain, and Pacey Widgeon doesn't have to come down pit road anymore. So, I mean, do your math here. I'll do it here.
Don't use that word, it scares me.
Okay, so over 50 laps, he has to gain 20 seconds. So, he has to gain a second every 2.5 laps. Roughly.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's and that's if we stay green as the 00 comes out to the lead. That's if we stay green. So you see here, this is a comparison here between the 00 and Pacey Widgeon. The 00 is faster than the 21, but is he faster than the 27? I highly doubt that.
The real question is, will the 27 be able to get back his lap and then also
He's on
catch
the
up
lead lap.
Oh, he's on the lead lap?
Yes, he
Or
is
will
on
he
the
be
lead
able
lap.
to catch up to the leaders? Is the real question.
Now, he has 30-lap newer tires. Now, this entire strategy being played here by the 00 Pacey Widgeon depends on this race staying green, which is a high chance it will, but it bars this, the entire strategy bars on us staying green. Will it happen? Will it not happen? I don't know. So,
That's the thing with racing, you never know.
Aaron Stan is consistently faster. It's just, with the traffic and all that stuff going against him, it's going to be rough. But we got 46 to go, and I think it's time to crank it up. What do you say?
I agree. Let's crank it up.
25 laps, 26 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway. And while we were in our crank it up, look what gap is closed.
Was the late was wow, the 27 nearly there on the 60 bump on the double zeros bumper.
Yeah, here comes the 27 hard charging.
Looks like that his pit strategy might have been the right strategy. Wow.
Yeah, those new tires really kind of helping him out, but now he has this kind of buffer between him, the double zero. It's right on board with the blimp cam here.
Let's do it.
Nope, that's
I mean, I personally think we should ride along with the 27, but yeah, let's do it.
So the blimp here will give us kind of a good shot if I can actually get it to. There we go. There's the 27, and there's the double zero. I mean, that gap is closing, and it's closing fast. Let's do what you said. Let's ride on board here at the 27.
I always like these kinds of cameras. All right, who's your race pick? I think I know mine.
Currently,
So I think it's gonna be 27. I feel confident in the 27.
yeah.
That's my guy. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the 27. I think Casey Widgeon's dream thing ends here tonight. And, yeah.
Possibly. Unless he can pull off some crazy blocks or something for the next 22 laps. So he's closing in pretty quickly. I do love this camera here.
Now, 20 to go. The gap is down to about 2.5 seconds.
I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I think everything's working in his favor at the moment. And I mean, we only got about 10 minutes of racing left.
That is true.
So, yeah, I say we have a battle here on our hands in about 5 laps.
Same here.
Ty Mosley falling off a little bit.
Yeah, look, he wasn't able to keep up with the double zero after that. You started pulling away after that pit strategy.
Yeah, he has. Ty Mosley, I think, just kind of burned up his stuff here as time went on here a little bit.
Yeah. You will turn your world around. Just...
They're coming at 15 to go here, but here's something interesting. That gap isn't gaining as much as it was earlier. Now, obviously, it's still gaining by quite a lot, but
your age is definitely showing.
Yeah, he started to struggle a little bit. You see, Aaron Sand's been on those tires for about 40 laps now, but Pacey Widgeon's coming on lap 64 on this set of tires. So, but look at that gap. It's not really gaining nor shrinking now. It's kind of slowed up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, a little bit interesting here, coming to 14 to go. And you can see that gap is obviously closing, but definitely not as much as it should be.
Will we have another reign of terror for the 00?
Could be. Coming to 13 to go here. Could be.
Depending on how well the 27 keeps his pace. Or if the 00 steps up his pace. Wow, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's only gaining about a tenth a lap. Really. Out in the wash, it's coming out to about a tenth a lap.
Noticed that.
And at that pace, he will catch up. 12 to go. As we wait for the 27 to catch up, we're going to cut one more side-by-side really quickly. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets performance.
Welcome back live. Got 6 to go here. Cut the commercial break short because we want to bring in the last 5 laps of action here.
Looks like we might actually see a reign of terror from the 00.
5 to go.
Looks like the 27 just fell off. Doesn't look like he's got anything left for him.
He really doesn't. Can't capitalize on the opportunity as we're coming to 4 to go, and it's looking a lot like it's going to be the Pacey Widgeon show for 4 weeks in a row.
Yep.
To see him
I wonder if he's the one causing all the Tyler Reddick stuff.
Yeah, maybe this Tyler Reddick's going to go win Phoenix.
I hope not. Tired of seeing him win.
Coming to 3 to go. You see, it's going to be interesting to kind of see how this does in the points. I mean, considering all 3 of his starts are wins.
He must know pit strategy.
Currently pulling up the points. Or not. I'll look them up later. Coming to 2 to go.
Coming to go. See it. Yep, I think we're going to see another Reign of Terror from the 00.
Indeed. I mean, Pacey, Aaron Stanton giving it everything he's got. Gap down to about 1.5 seconds. But not going to be enough coming through turns 3 and 4. The white flag flies. Barney's waving that white flag. Next flag ends the race. I mean, what a race it's been for the 00. Absolute barn burner with the incredible strategy coming down the backstretch for the final time. 136.5 miles, and most of them have been led by this 00 machine. Coming out of turn 4 for the final time. Checker flag in hand of Barney. He's waving it, and it belongs to the 00 Pacey Widgeon.
Congratulations to him. Wins another race. Impressive season so far.
Incredible.
Yeah,
incredible for this 00. Something I haven't seen before. He's come and he's dominated in his 4 starts. It's been an interesting ride.
I agreed.
Considering that he is currently 16th in points. Sorry, 18th
This will probably
in points.
help him. This will probably help him a lot in points.
Yeah, well, he's not eligible for anything. But
Yeah.
he's not eligible for the playoffs.
He's not?
He's not.
How?
Yeah.
So it's not winning your end playoffs. Okay.
No, it's not. All right, what a race it's been for the 00. Let's take a run through the grid here. Or through the results.
Yeah.
Pacey Widget gets the win. Aaron Stanton, Ty Mosley round out your podium. Travis Farmer, Levi Ramsley, Mike Houtzer, Jeffrey Peppers, Elijah Fisher, Hayden Williams, and Justin Greenlee round out your top 10. Matt Sedars, Bobby Hadaway, Chris Lyota, Chris Chapanopoulos finishes 14th. Carter Schwab, Ryan Hinderliner, Joseph Maddox, Robert Wilhoy, and Jackson Hadaway round out your field here at Iowa. And what a race it's been.
Agreed.
Now time for some post-race interviews. Finishing in the 3rd position, Cohen, you and I know him well. It's Ty Mosley. Let's bring him in.
Yep.
Hey Ty, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy? Ty, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
He might be away from that keyboard.
All right, 21, unfortunately not able to come in for an interview. Move on to 2nd place, the 27 of Aaron Stanton.
Talk to him.
Who's also not available for an interview.
Okay.
So, last but certainly not least, I guess we're jumping the gun here. Pacey Widgeon, it's the boys in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right, well, you get your interview early because the other 2 didn't show up. What a win. What a win. 4 in a row. Unprecedented in the, here in the Inspired Racing League. How does it feel?
It feels like I'm out of fuel, if you want me to be completely honest. But no, 4 in a row. That's always fun to hear, but, we can go bigger. We can go for 5.
I'm going to ask you, are you by chance a fan of Tyler Reddick?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I was making sure you weren't predicting his wins or whatever.
If Tyler Reddick wins next week, someone needs to dump you so that he can't go 5 in a row. No offense, but
if he wins 4 in a row, he's cheating.
Anyway, yeah, coming home with the 4th win in a row, being pushed around by your teammate. Before we let you go, any drivers you want to thank, sponsors, family members, etc.?
Yeah, I gotta thank you guys for broadcasting, for interviewing me for 4 straight weeks. Chris for giving me a push back to pit road right now.
Yeah, we're watching it.
Elijah and everybody who is behind the scenes here and Inspired. I guess I would be kind of cruel if I didn't shut up my wife for letting me do this, and the kids for sleeping. So
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you next week, and maybe you can do something that I've never seen and take it 5 in a row.
we'll try.
See you next week.
Who knows?
Sounds good.
Good luck.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us here in the GF Run broadcast booth. I'm Robert McKay, alongside Miss Cohen Haas, and it's been a blast here at Iowa. We'll see you either Monday for the Mystic Racing League Short Track Series, or right back here on the Inspired Racing League for the Truck Series. We'll see you then.
We'll see you later. All right, you guys have a good night.
Thank God that's over.
Thank God.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go